Yeah. Yeah, man. The man with the plan just walked in the spot, man. We here. It's the first episode. DJ Rennessy show, man. I got a very special guest for y'all. A very amazing creative artist. One of my good friends, man. Yo, Moh Baretta, man. Introduce yourself one time, man. Introduce yourself one time, yo.
Caliber, one and only, man.
Fix that mic for me real quick. Make sure you know what I'm saying.
It's Moh Baretta, 50 caliber, the one and only, man. It's the blueprint himself. Feel me? The blueprint before the blueprint.
It's a lot of auras, man. It's
You
the
feel me?
Dr. Diablo, 50 cal, the blueprint, all that, man.
It's a
You know what I'm
whole
saying?
lot,
Yo, talk
man.
to me, yo, talk to me, man. How's life been?
Shit, man, we
how's
here.
Moh Baretta?
Shit, man, we here, you feel me? We just doing a whole lot of, like, fortifying the individuality of the situation. So we got this new tape about to drop on Unorthodox, you feel me? That's about to drop on the first day of winter, the 21st.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, that tape is crazy, bro. Me being this guy's friend, I don't like the fact that I get all the music early because I've been running it up. And I told him the other day, like, yo, bro, you gotta stop sending me this music because it's getting crazy. It's getting out of pocket.
I can't send everybody everything. I gotta keep some shit on the tuck, you feel me?
And I also like the feeling of just like, you know, like the urge of just finding out, like, damn, like what he's working on or like what's next. So when I hear like the little snippets that you don't send me or anything, like the unreleased tracks you be having, I'll be like, ooh, like I'll be trying to tell you, like, yo, send it to me, but then I'll be thinking in the back of my head, like, nah, don't send it.
Like, I ain't even trying to let you play it out for that shit drop, you feel me? Like,
facts.
yeah.
Cause I would just be running it up. And then after that, it's just like when it drop, it's like, nah, I need to keep that momentum, that feeling going and shit like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna front, yo. A lot of your music, I relate to it a lot. I know we spoke about this multiple times, but like you have a lot of meanings and you stand behind a lot of stuff.
That shit for the world, you feel me? Like, it ain't even just about me. That shit is like bigger than me, you feel me? I'm trying to like push a message out to the people that's gonna stick around after I pass, you feel me?
Facts. For you saying that, like pushing a message out, I want to speak about the whole Dogma Enigma, because Dogma is like one of your biggest projects, you know, that I seen coming from you.
Yeah, coming to fruition.
You know what I'm saying? So like coming from Dogma 1 to Dogma 2, me being a part of that with you, you know what I'm saying? It shows a lot. I remember one time you had showed me your tattoos. If you could show the, you know what I'm saying? Show the world the tattoos, man. Give it a little meaning
This shit
behind
for
that.
life, man. This shit
It's
bigger
written.
than music, you feel me? This shit bigger than music. Like,
It's written,
this
man.
shit on the wrist, bro. You feel me? Like, that shit ain't coming off. That ain't no temporary shit, you feel me? That's life.
I remember
That's
you
for
telling
life.
me it's like a deeper meaning behind the whole Dogma Enigma
Yeah,
thing.
because Enigma was like my first tape I ever dropped, and it was like it was really to capture how I was feeling at the time, like in life and in music, because it's like an enigma is something that's like puzzling or like not really easy to understand at first. So that was kind of the transition for me, like starting and then becoming a dogma. Some like the 10 Commandments. That's like what a dogma is. It's something that can't be like denied. It's like word is law type shit.
That's crazy.
So
how-
going from like a mystery to like something that can't be denied under any like light or presence or shape or power, like that's really what like my life is like, for real. That's like the journey.
That's fire, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy how the relations like to the music and like this things that you have meanings behind is just so like life reference, bro. Cause like the 10 Commandments, it's just like this one thing I always spoke on, the structure. You feel me?
Literally.
I always feel like wherever you move or anywhere you go, you gotta have structure, bro.
You gotta
If
have some
no
type of structure.
You feel me? It's not gonna prosper. Or it's like kind of like the 5 P's, like properly planning and stuff like that. Sometimes you really have to make sure you stand on something, or if not, you're gonna fall for anything. You feel me?
Literally. I feel like that's like a problem with like a lot of people these days. They just going for anything, and I'm not one of them.
I mean, I don't even want to get into the generation of now. But
yeah,
like,
it's not even just this generation. You feel me? That's people from every
it's people,
generation.
Yeah, it's people. Period. I feel like that's out there, just like, you know, moving freely.
And you could do that 100%, but don't be moving out here like your head's cut off. You feel me? Like, there's a difference. It's a fine line.
Move out here, your head's cut off. You don't know where you're going.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You ain't got no direction. You feel me?
The
Like,
only way you're gonna go is down.
yeah, you're gonna be drifting. You're gonna be a drifter.
And I always spoke on that. You know, structure is very important because it's like kind of like when it comes to like relationships in total. Like, you know, you have a person that stands on top, and then it just builds on from the bottom of like your whole crew or your whole team and the people that stand behind you too. You feel me? So it's heavy when it comes to stuff like that. Some people just tend to lose it, but once you get a little structure in life, bro, you gonna see it and it starts going for
Literally,
yourself.
everybody count, but you gotta make it count.
I agree on that.
I say it like this: like you could play a position and not want to, and now like what are you doing?
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Everybody got a position they gotta play, but it's like
not for nothing. You saying that is kind of like playing yourself out your position.
Exactly, you tricking yourself out of position that you had already, that you trying to act like you don't got. You feel me?
Yo,
you're just playing with yourself at that point. Like.
Facts, because a lot of people definitely are given certain positions, but they don't know what to do with it. So then they'll just either play with it or waste time with it or whatever the case is. Now they got played out of it. You know what I'm saying? Some people actually take that position and make it 10 times better, as well as when it comes to the structure, when it comes to teams, you feel me? That's where the position comes into role. Because not everybody could be the star.
No,
you know
of course not. Yeah, no.
It has to be one person where you're like, you know, this is the person that's going to get us through the door. This is the person that's going to get us through everything. And then once he gets there, everybody else going to come in. A lot of people...
Everybody got a position they got to play. You feel me?
Structure is heavy. Structure is super heavy. Talking about that right there just made me realize how heavy structure is, bro. Because you know the stuff we go through and the stuff we have around us. It's like we see that a lot. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people see a lot of shit, but they don't want to go and like push somebody else on. Or they don't want to go and tell somebody about themselves or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Shouts out to you, because it's been multiple times. You feel me?
Because like I can't have you around me if I can't do that. Like if I can't tell you about yourself, like you fucking up and you gonna feel away, and I can't tell you, it's like I don't need you around me, because what the fuck? Like what are we friends for? We're not really friends then. Because I consider that a real friend. A real friend gonna tell you when you fucking up.
Agreed.
And what you gotta do to stop doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Or at least offer some type of help or a solution or some shit. You feel me?
At the same time, it's crazy. Like why would you even want somebody around you that's doing wrong, or that's even like doing something where it's bothering you, period, and you can't even tell him? Like you can't even correct him. Like, yo, like
people be scared.
Maybe this ain't right. Maybe you should do this, or maybe you should do that. Some people would just let their people rock and just crash out to the end of
because the opportunity is being provided to them. It's like they don't want to go and tell that person about themselves because they feel like they're gonna get cut up after that, and it's just like now they're gonna be nowhere because they riding on this person's coattails, hoping that they're going to pay the way for them, where they could be doing that for themselves.
Sometimes people just don't appreciate the opportunities, bro.
Nah, literally, if it's in your face, you feel me? Like, take it at face value for what it is and run with it. You feel me? Do some shit with it. If it's in front of you, it's for a reason. That's how I see it.
Facts. Sometimes you definitely got to grab those opportunities and just run with it. But it's a lot of people that be, you know, given opportunities and don't appreciate it till it's gone. You know what I'm saying? And
it be like that.
Can't wait.
That's why everybody can't be a star. Literally, because of shit like that.
Can't wait. Do you feel like it's oversaturated right now? Like when it comes to like music or just like a creative period? I don't even want to make it like just music spot on.
I mean, like, to be honest, I feel like art is like a lucrative thing in itself already, because there's been thousands of people who's made art over like it's millions of people who made art over thousands of years. And I don't think, I wouldn't really consider it that, because it's like cooking, you feel me? Like people cook everywhere, all over the world.
Facts.
But you're not gonna say cooking saturated, because people gotta eat to survive. You feel me? No one's ever gonna be mad that somebody knows how to cook if they know how to do it well. You get what I'm saying? So I don't feel like anybody who's actually doing art for real, and it's like it's some cohesive shit that's actually gonna stick, nobody's gonna be mad at them for that, unless you just straight up hating.
Bro, that's crazy that you use cooking as the reference, because
cooking's an art too.
Cooking is it's an art, and I always said it to myself, because when I had my apartment in Atlanta, that was the one thing I always referred to like as like my go-to. Like whenever I would be mad at some,
yeah, I know. Shout out to you. You was getting us right. You was getting us right.
You know what I'm saying?
You was getting us right for
real.
real.
Been in the spot before, you know. He had the good golden Rennessy hands in the kitchen stir up.
He was in the spot too. He could attest to that. Yeah,
he was in the spot as well.
He was in the spot too.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my guys. But you know, whenever my homies in the spot, they gotta have the Rennessy home cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? It's only right.
That's
but
real.
I always use that as an art form, and it's crazy because my dad, he was a culinary art chef, bro. Like he had like 50 medals for this, and like he went to school for it. And bro, he would literally like cut out ducks.
And your pop's Italian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also one thing I wanted to lead into. Like that's a cultural thing too. So everybody got an outlet, I feel like, via your upbringing, like on some, you know, generational type shit.
Roots.
Everybody got their own, like every family, every bloodline, they got their own way of like putting that out there artistically. You feel me? Some people it's culinary, some people it's painting, some people it's sonically like music, some people it's visually. So I think it's cool to like see. I think it's cool to see how like people how can I say it? It's like they go down a family tree, but then they walking down like the life. You feel me? Because everybody got a different path.
Facts.
You know how they all cross each other. Sometimes they go like that, but it's just like people can learn from one another.
It's crazy as well when it comes to like, you know, the people that know their roots or like it's just the cultural, I want to say, you know, more like I have a lot of like, you know, family orientated, like I don't want to say like I follow a structure when it comes to like my culture or like my race and stuff like that. But like my family, yeah, it's a tradition.
Yeah.
So like I always felt like it was like a structure, and that's where that comes back into, you know, everything we speaking out structure wise. It's always been like a thing where like my dad or my mom has just always been like on us, no matter what we did. It wasn't like a judgmental thing, but it was kind of like, you know, whatever you do, just be the best at it. And
Yeah, literally.
whatever you could do, just always remember like family first and you yourself first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me having my free time, I will always think about my dad. And bro, coming back to cooking being art, bro, he dead ass used to cut all types of different stuff out of just fruits and stuff. And when I used to see that, I used to be like, because I was already into music. So when I used to see that, I was just like, damn, that's his form of art. You feel me? So like now it's just like when it comes to like oversaturation, we don't see that. Because if you think about it, cooking is low-key oversaturated. Everything is low-key oversaturated.
It's like however you want to view it. You feel me? Like me, I'm not going to lie and say that I keep up with everything that's going on musically right now. So I can't sit here and say that it's saturated because I'm not even fully in tune. I can't even sit here and say that because I don't even know who's hot right now in certain like in certain places. You feel me? Like
I feel you.
It's like whether you want to pay attention to that type of stuff or not. I feel like one thing I will say though with the music thing, it's like I feel like certain pages, they just push these like same 5 artists. I seen a post that said that it's like they push the same 5 artists, and those are the only 5 artists that they push. So now they got all these kids thinking that they gotta sound like these 5 artists that are getting pushed all the time as a way out to like be lit. You feel me? So it's like kind of killing the individuality, but at the same time, you gotta think for yourself. Like you can't just let the internet tell you like what's lit. Like you gotta make what's lit. You feel me?
See, I feel like that's the part of separation, and that's what separates each and every artist. Like yourself, when I spoke this on a different interview I had with Like That Records, and you know when it comes to individuality, like it's big. You feel me? That's why with you, it's so much like drill music. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with you always had this own aura. You always carried like your own aesthetic, your own inspiration and all that. Even when it comes down to the sounds, it sounds so differently, but then it comes back to like where it's really like originally from, you know what I'm saying? But you have literally like your own sound, bro. It's crazy. Sometimes I feel like I don't even know how to explain it.
It's literally because I just make the music that I want to hear in my head. Cause it's like, if I don't, then it's like, what's the point? Like if I can't listen to my own music, then like, I don't know. You gotta be your own biggest fan first. You gotta support yourself. So it's like you really just gotta do what you want to do. You feel me? But you gotta make sure that's what you really want to do.
Facts. I always said that.
Because I can go and make a tape and say that this is something that I wanted to do for dumb long, and then listen to it and not even really like it like that. So can I really sit here and say that's something I wanted to do? Like for real?
Nah, that's heavy.
You know what I mean?
That's heavy.
So that's why I be taking a little long when it comes to like making music, just cause like I'm not in a rush to like go and put something together just to like put out for people to consume and then go and do it again on some cycle shit. Like I'd rather take my time. You know, I'd rather take my time, play the cut, get everything in order. So by the time I drop it, it'll make sense right then and there. And then in like 5 years from now, it'll make even more sense. And then in a decade, it'll make the most sense.
I already know you be holding off, bro. You be teasing them crazy.
It's a game of longevity. Literally.
They be asking for that music from you,
I already
bro.
know. You gotta keep them hooked, though. You feel me? It ain't nothing.
I feel like with you, for sure, and like, you know, your following and everything, like, people really respect your music.
Yeah.
They really stand behind what you represent and like they listen to what you say. And I feel like they definitely heavily relate to everything you say. But
And I appreciate that for real, because I feel like if you just stand by whatever you pushing, like 100%, you got to make the people believe in it. And they can tell whether you believe in it or not. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you pushing something that you don't even really believe in or your heart ain't in, nobody's really just going to like take that seriously.
you got to give them something to show for it. You got to give them something for them to believe in. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like I was talking to my boy before. Like, you know, nobody's going to believe in you. Nobody's going to do anything for you if you don't show them what to believe in or you don't give them something to believe in.
Exactly.
You feel me? But besides that, yo, I ain't going front. What we expecting out of Moh Baretta in the future, man?
Man, it's a whole lot.
You was talking about, you know, how long you be holding off on music. You know what I'm saying? It took us a long time to get Dogma too.
Yeah, it took 2 years.
We got it. We gave it to them. You know what I'm saying?
It took 2 years, yeah.
What we expecting?
I'm about to drop this tape this month. I'm about to drop me and Goods project. We about to drop something like quick for like, you know, for the fans.
Shout out Drain Gang, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Sad Boys and all that. We about to drop something first quarter for them peoples. And then, you know they want This Is Not a Drill 3. So, yeah, next year.
Expect a lot of heat on that. This Is Not a Drill 3.
You know what I mean?
Right.
All the guys is on that too. All the guys is on that. That's gonna be the one. They thought like 2 was hard. 3 is the one. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, man. I'm ready. I'm excited, man. I'm always excited for anything you dropping, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, gang.
I appreciate you for coming here, being the first episode of this podcast, man.
Already, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You
It's
know
my
that
boy.
shit. You know
It's
that
only right. Yo, I appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? We out of here.